What up, YouTubers? Beeves here with another video. I either RNGesus loves me or I've been playing way too much Diablo 3, but I finished the Pestilence set today. I actually had 6 pieces, doubles of 3, re-rolled those 3 in the cube, and got the 3 set pieces I was missing. So that was ridiculous. But here's the Pestilence with my rusty old scythe, which I love. So it's not often that you get a completely new set and you're like, oh, I'm just going to equip that on, run what I've been running, and see how I do. And I just dominated it without even really knowing how good everything was. I got bone spikes here, just as a decent generator. Bone spear. I like the shatter. I've got Devour, reduce all essence cost by 2% for each corpse consumed for 5 seconds. Just because I'm using so much with Bone Spear, and because my legendary weapon doubles the cost. I've got Bone Armor, which is so much better than I thought it was going to be with this location, because that stun is awesome. I got Command Golem with Flesh. Command Golem. Yeah, Flesh Golem. Just because I like his body slam, having a few extra corpses to become lances are great. Land of the Dead, Frozen Lands, also very good. Life from Death, just extra health globes. Rothma's Shield, Overwhelming Essence. I really don't need that shield, actually, if I'm using Frozen Lands. Increase your essence by 40. Serration. We're going to close that. Let's look at my Paragon real quick. Essence is a big key. That was really quick. But like I said, full Pestilence set. Each corpse you consume fires a corpse lance at nearby enemies, which gets ridiculous with Devour. Each enemy you hit with Bone Spear reduces your damage taken by 2% up to a maximum of 50%, lasts 15 seconds. And each corpse you consume grants an empowered Bone Spear charge that increases the damage of your next by 3,000. Which goes well with Maltorius's Petrified Spike. Bone Spear now costs 40 essence, but deals 433% increased damage. I've got Focus and Restraint. And I've got an Ouroboros, which is just the best amulet I've found. Of course, Nemesis Bracers. And we'll look at my cube here really quick. Your golem's damage is increased by 125%, and you take 30% less damage while it's alive. I just found that. Seemed to be good. For my weapon, your secondary skills deal 300% additional damage while Bone Armor is active, but reduce the remaining duration of Bone Armor by 4 seconds. That is also awesome. And the Obsidian Ring of the Zodiac, just to help with the cooldown, that Land of the Dead if I'm in trouble. Quick rundown. So we're on Torment 8, 9, something like that. I'll just run on normal Rift here and kind of show you guys how it goes. And we'll hope we don't embarrass ourselves. Just kidding. This should be easy. So, I never used the Devour besides the Aura, and I didn't realize how large of a range it was, and how incredibly awesome it is. So, but with all the corpse exploding I've been doing, I didn't really need it. Probably get that Bone Armor up. So the other thing about Bone Armor is that if you hit 6 and then you hit 1, they just keep adding, refresh that cooldown. See, I just had him body slam just so I could build up a bunch of essence there real quick. Hoping to find a big old group of stuff. just because it gets so hilarious with lances flying everywhere. But I may not find that.
Face another trial, my friend.
Not enough essence.
Like I said, pretty ridiculous. So incredibly satisfying as well. Not gonna lie. Everything about the Necromancer is super satisfying.
The grave beckons.
Set shoulders. Doing these speed runs for the Nephilim, I could definitely change stuff up for a little bit faster speed, but this is how I've been progressing through my greater rifts. I just got a little bit over Torment 10, and I'm still going. Haven't hit a wall or anything yet, but I progress slowly and safely. I don't know. That's just me. I do miss my teleport, my blood rush. Ugh. Hurts not having it.
The night embraces you.
And my belt, I got an Ancient Blood Wrap. So it's also the best belt I've found. Even without the ability, it's still like the best belt I found, hands down.
I must wait.
Probably a little unnecessary. Oh, there were two of them.
You will make a fine corpse.
Bone spears everywhere. Rerolled some of the skills in my weapons for more bone spear damage. Or corpse lamps, sorry. Tried to focus on bone spear, but if it was just if I didn't have that option, I would try to do corpse lance.
Do not fear the end.
The single target damage on this build, as opposed to Train Owls, is way better. With Train Owls, I would kind of get into a weird situation where I couldn't do a lot to the boss at the end of the rifts on the greater, but
I need essence.
I have not been having that
I
problem.
must wait. You will make a fine corpse.
Seems so slow without Blood Rush, though. There's something good to kill. Ooh, and a shrine.
The night
Right click,
embraces you.
dead. D-E-D, dead. This build does make me feel slightly less evil, because I'm not just pouring blood all over everyone. That was close. Come on! Give me some baddies.
The grave beckons.
So finally put on the Enchantress. Had the focus, or she's always up. It's very good. Like I said, I'm a newbie, so I was kind of debating between
I must wait.
the halftime cooldowns versus the Immortal, but just being always up seemed like a much safer bet than reduced cooldowns. So.
I need to go back.
But that's a little taste of Pestilence, and yeah, I really enjoy it. It was, I don't know, kind of depends, I guess, on how you play, but I liked it a lot more than the Blood. The Blood Nova. The Blood Nova probably isn't the only way to play with the Trangel set. That's what I was doing. I enjoyed it. Just teetering on the edge of life and death. But like I said, it was holding me back a little bit. So, thanks for watching. And, yeah. Keep rifting.